We do have groom is his personality. Oh, this time the job isn't the personality. Because the last 50 times the job was the personality, but this time he isn't. Welcome back everybody to the 8th episode, I believe it is, of We the Revolution. On the last episode, we have been blackmailed by the guy who asked for a moment of solace in front of the Iron Cabinet of the King. So he's accused of treason now, and he said he's gonna take us down with him. With that being said, we now have a new job here. We do have good relations with everyone. We still have for 1 day Saint-Just is lying, and that actually means 2 days, like today and tomorrow, because this actually counts down to 0. So I saw that yesterday. So tomorrow this still counts. Anyway, we do have the good relations, so we actually have plus revolutionary support. That is nice. My family and the common folk wants to see him free. The revolutionaries want to see him in prison for whatever it is. So a quick look here to... Okay, if we sentence him to death, we're basically dead ourselves. If we send him to prison, we do lose a little bit. If you didn't watch the last episode for some reason, or if it's been a while and you don't remember, we actually chose against our own best interest on the last one because they wanted him dead, and that would have been the best choice for us, but we decided not to do that. With that being said, if we let him go, we actually make a plus here. Like, if we let him go, I think we gain more influence than we lose. So, and our family wants that too. So letting him go might not be the worst choice for us. With that being said, obviously we have to find out if he's actually guilty, but or if he's a bad egg. But yeah, it looks like for us it would be good if we let him go, and our family wants it too. So yeah, let's check it out. Our family loves us anyway to death, by the way, so it doesn't really matter what the family does. Like, our family adores us. This is a simple case. The accused is guilty of murder, and the only problem is that people feel sorry for him. What is your name? Bruno Hugo. I'm Bruno Hugo. I got that the first time. Did you work for citizen Jean-Claude de Jacquemart? Yes, I worked there for a few years. Quite a few. Leave him alone, it's just a man-child. Admit to the murder, yes or no. But that's not a... Neither of these words were yes or no. Poor thing, he's shaking all over. Okay, let's actually find out what happened here before we start asking questions. Bruno Hugo, 26, is a groom working for the wealthy and influential aristocrat Jean-Claude de Jacquemart. During a quarrel, he was seen to push his employer down the stairs, resulting in the aristocrat's death. It is significant for the case that, due to his origin and low intellect, Bruno Hugo is known in the local community as the village idiot. The witnesses testified that Jacquemart returned from a ride displeased with the way Bruno had prepared his horse. Apparently, the saddle had become so loose that citizen de Jacquemart almost fell from his mount. The victim called for Bruno in order to scold him and began insulting and physically abusing the stable boy. When, acting on an impulse, Bruno pushed his employer away. As a result, citizen de Jacquemart landed on the foot of the stairs with a twisted neck. The incident happened in front of other employees. Bruno Hugo escaped to the stables, where he was later found, pale with fright, and was throwing something to one of the horses. This actually reminds me of Mice and Men, if you read that, where the slightly idiotic strongman of the story accidentally kills the master's daughter. Anyway, this sounds to me, I mean, technically he killed him. It wouldn't be murder, it would be, I'm actually not sure about what's it called in English. I have the German word for it in my mind, but it's not murder because it wasn't intended, basically. Like, this wasn't planned. It was recklessness that would have led to a death. There's a difference to murder. Anyway, we do have groom is his personality. Oh, this time the job isn't the personality. Because the last 50 times the job was the personality, but this time he isn't. This is his personality. Return from a ride is... I don't know. Lose settle. Shouts and struggle. None of these make sense. This is method. None of these make sense. This would be extenuating circumstances, if you ask me. The fact that he abused him, which usually is here, but this time it isn't. So I guess that's motive then? And there's also witnesses that saw that, I think. No? Then method? Okay. The loose saddle. Witnesses? No? The loose saddle was the method? What the hell is this game on about? Turning from a riot. Witnesses saw that. Okay. Alright. Let me get over this. So basically what happened is the master came back, he almost fell from his horse, so he was angry and he was shouting at the boy. I can understand that. He was also physically abusing the boy. A mentally challenged boy. So I have an issue with that. He definitely shouldn't be executed. An argument could be made for prison. An argument could be made that he should be let go. Because he is slow and he didn't mean it, and obviously he regretted it, and it was an accident. So I think letting him go would be the right thing, but let's just ask him. Do you know how local people refer to you as a stable boy? Well, were you responsible for preparing horses for the victim? How did citizen judgement treat you? Please call in. Colin. I'm sorry. Bufu. I am aware that you've killed a man. Do you understand that? And do you plead guilty? Do you plead guilty? I don't know what I did wrong. I don't understand. These people wanted me to come here, so I came. I didn't mean to harm nobody. No harm. You're facing the death penalty for murder. Do you realize that? I just want to go back to the horses. I don't know if they've eaten today. If the horse doesn't eat for a long time, the master isn't happy when the horses aren't fed. I'm more worried about the horses than about your master. The master's dead. What can I do? And the horse is still alive. They're alive. He does have a point there. He does have a point. Who is Colin Buffy? I didn't say. That's probably the person that saw the... Let's ask him. I don't think we get a lot from him. Let's ask him what happened. Let's yourself introduce. My name is Colin Buffy. I am the Mayordomo at the residence of the de Jacquemart family. I saw exactly what happened. This was what happened between Citizen Hugo and the master of the horse, and unfortunately, what do you think of the groom? Let's do this. I was furious at Bruno because he hadn't tightened the saddle. It could have caused an accident. How did you employ Rack to this? Started shouting at Bruno, tugging and pulling at him. Bruno pushed Citizen de Jacquemart away, causing him to fall down the stairs. They were both standing on nasty bourgeoisie. Yeah, he's basically already free. What do we need to find out? Did he confess? No? He was not counter-revolutionary. What's the reason behind the argument the defendants had with the victim? It was a loose saddle. Does the defendant understand the indictment? I'm gonna say no, but let's ask him that actually. Oh well, that you killed a man, do you understand that? I know, I just swung my arm because he was shouting at me like that, so loud. Are you aware that you could hurt him? I didn't think so, I didn't. You swing so hard he fell down. I was so scared, I can't remember. I squinted my eyes, sir, and when I opened them again, they was lying down there, downstairs. Wait, but that means he actually does understand it. He actually does understand it. Let's go with this. The people are happy. The jury is on my side. I want to let him go. The jury wants to let him go. I think every other question we can ask only makes it worse. I really think every other question only makes it worse. I don't think this has anything to do with it. Like, why would this matter? Or why would this matter? It doesn't matter that what the people refer to him. Like, what do you know what they call you? How would that be important? And it's about murder. The saddle doesn't interest me. This would be interesting to see if I wasn't already thinking about letting him go. It says here it influences the jury's opinion negatively, but honestly, like, him treating him badly actually only would work the other way. We're gonna go with this, guys. I'm actually fairly confident about this. Like, he's definitely not a murderer. It's not murder. It's carelessness. I find Brown not guilty of the foreman's crimes as he is unaware of what happened. What does it matter? Crime's a crime. Have to be careful with the likes of this one. His employer should have known better. I think he did. Really? I'm pretty sure he did. He did understand that he killed him. That's confusing to me. I am pretty certain that he realized it. This agent you ordered me to silence. It is done. Well, there's something you need to see for yourself. Wait, what? Did I forget something? Who did we murder?
Do you want to show me a common dead body?
It's not just a dead body. Look at that necklace.
A fleur-de-lis.
There's more, hidden under his clothes. We found a message in the inner pocket of his cloak. It's an order. Someone told that man to build support for a mysterious R in the district.
Who is arrogant enough to take Louis' place?
Only aristocrats are powerful enough to secretly organize people like him.
Even they would need help from someone in the convention. So who is R?
Robespierre, maybe? If he's allying with aristocrats, we must tell someone. Everyone.
It could be Minister Roland. As long as we are not sure, we would only create panic.
If that's the case, we'll have to hunt down other agents. This one won't be telling us anything.
We have no other choice. If this R is trying to gain support, you must do the same, for the greater good.
Alright, so I guess we now need support. Decapitation still had not lost its charm since the beginning of the revolution. A group of people were gathered in a Parisian street, surrounding something on the floor. A prestigious position allowed you to make your way to the center of the mob only to find a man's severed head. What had caught everyone's attention was the head's facial expression. It was grinning. It was so unusual that the crowd stared, hypnotized for no apparent reason. You wonder if anyone had thought to ask about the rest of the corpse. A lone severed head should definitely cause curiosity, even if it for purely scientific reasons. And now you are staring alongside everyone else. Order the guard to get rid of the head, or leave scratching your own head. This got me influence, and I think we're starting to need more influence. I still don't fully understand how that works. I think I want to get rid of it. It's probably the better choice. The smiling head was removed and the people dispersed. That's Paris. The common folk hate me for getting rid of the beautiful severed head, but my reputation went even further up. That's not the effect I wanted. That is not the effect I wanted. I think my reputation is already maxed out. Okay, everyone's way in plus now. Everyone's full up except for Daddy. So I think what we're gonna do is there was one that makes Daddy happy and those two slightly unhappy, I think. I could actually spend the evening gambling or go through the paragraphs and codes. There's not really a difference between those two, is there? In that case, I think it makes more sense to teach our son some law than to spend the night gambling. Again, we're trying to be a good father here. So let's go for this, make Dad a bit happy. Everyone else a little bit less happy, but that should be okay since everyone is maxed out anyway. So that's very close to the top. They will lose very little. Okay, we can do that tomorrow again and we'll be fine. And the little one still is at max love level. It's actually sad because the bonus we just got for ruling with our family was completely wasted. Oh, we lost this again? Riots block agents except from bruises and prevent you from gaining influence points from the section. When not quelled, riots make a section neutral and can quickly spread. Okay. So... all the riots. Yeah. Alright. Allow the crowds further in the region or increase your influence over the district. How about you scout that place for me? I'm really not too sure what I have to do here. He's doing better than me though. Let's look at our intrigue. This was a success. Oh, spreading the rumors also was a success. So today, gaining support, we cannot linger and allow our enemy to regain strength. We need to use all rumors and accusations and work on the deputies of the convention who will attack the minister during a session. Perform an action. There's 3 people. I wish I could see my influence. How can I not see my influence? We know he's a powerful influencer. So I think if we get him, he basically convinces the others for us, right? So we're gonna send a diplomat here. And we're trying to convince him. Oh, frick, this game again. Carefree, attached. Attached. What do we want to achieve? Want to manipulate on that, right? Well, actually, we'll probably want to do that. He's carefree, right? It says here. So careless. Why do we want it? Okay, we know the second time we shouldn't go aggressive. So maybe why do we want it? Humility? So we know we need to start. We need to get rid of Roland for his own good. His pockets will soon burst apart from the amount of money he keeps in them. Roland is a leech, but he's also a minister and a deputy chosen by the people. Now we know not to do aggression, so how about we go for humility? Well, antipathy towards the minister does not change the fact that we should replace this corrupt royalist with someone more just. That was a terrible choice, and now we go for manipulation. If the deputy sees that you want Roland to be gone, maybe they will stop suspecting you of being a royalist. Their Girondins are losing power anyway. I will wait until they fall. Okay, I think this failed. Frick, that is bad. Oh wow. Wow, we screwed that up. Let's convince her. We'll probably need 2 of the 3, I'm guessing. Give me that. Withdrawn, no opinion, and bullheaded. So I'm guessing we need to be aggressive here. No opinion. Maybe careless. And withdrawn, maybe. What do we want to achieve? Okay, those 2 are good. It says attitude withdrawn, so maybe manipulation. Does Roland really represent the people, or is he instead working to benefit the community servants? We know the Rolands, Madame Roland is in charge and her husband fulfills her orders. Maybe it's not him who's guilty. We know careless is okay. The blood of France, nobody likes mosquitoes. And aggression. If you do not persuade the deputies, it will be proof that you tolerate the traitors who are still exercising their influence throughout France. Our friends and I won't benefit from an attempt to remove the Minister of Internal Affairs. Was that a failure? But we hit well all 3 times. Are you kidding me? I don't understand this stupid minigame, but we hit all 3 times. Okay, so this failed. Damn it. Enemy might ruin your plans with a counterattack. In such cases, you need to respond quickly. Can't believe it, someone is spreading lies that you're abusing your wife and children and keeping your father in the dark cell where he is regularly beaten with a leather belt. Apparently rumors have your alcoholism were not enough to belittle you, forcing the author to go 1 step further. His identity is quite clear to you. Quickly put an end to this gossip before it evolves into something much worse. Your wife will whisper to the wives and mistresses of several prominent culottes and say how perfect your family truly is, and the family of the judge is untouchable. Crushing the bones of our gossip mongers should do the trick. The rest will immediately learn their mistake. I don't know. I'm not. The problem is, this seems a bit radical, but I'm not sure if this has any influence. You know what? We said we're gonna try to be good people, so how about we try this? We'll see tomorrow. It feels like this entire minigame is going terrible, and also we've lost so much reputation and so much love from the people and stuff. This just destroyed where we stood. We were off so well, and now we're off so bad. Like, we greatly dropped in reputation and in love of the two main groups. Where should we grateful for having such a fierce defender of justice in you? Should we, the deputies of the National Convention, be scared for our positions? Long live the Republic, Robespierre. No, why? Why would Robespierre be scared because of me? I don't understand. Papa? No, invite. Invite. Cute. Alright. So, oh, everyone wants this person dead. Oh, there's now a new group, the aristocrats. Do they also... Oh, yeah. The aristocrats have been revealed. From now on, you must nurture a relationship with another political group order within Paris. Oh, frick. Oh. This is not good. Okay, but I think we do this on the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'm gonna see you on the next episode, everybody. Bye bye.